Have you noticed something strange? The most toxic relationships today are often called spiritual connections. People say, "He's my twin flame. She triggered my soul awakening. We're meant to be together even if it hurts." But what if most so-called twin flames are actually emotional addiction in disguise? And before you get angry, listen carefully, because this might save you years of pain. A real connection should not leave you constantly anxious, questioning your worth, waiting for texts, overanalyzing silence, feeling high one day and destroyed the next. That's not spiritual peace. That's nervous system chaos. Most people confuse intensity with destiny. But intensity is not always love. Sometimes intensity comes from childhood wounds, emotional neglect, fear of abandonment, trauma bonding, or finally receiving attention from someone emotionally unavailable. And because the feelings are so strong, the brain creates a fantasy. This must be special. This must be cosmic. This must be my twin flame. But think about it. Why would a soul connection constantly make you feel rejected, confused, emotionally unstable, and emotionally addicted? Healthy love doesn't usually feel like emotional withdrawal. You know what actually happens in many twin flame dynamics? One person becomes obsessed with the chase, the uncertainty, the emotional highs and lows, the fantasy of reunion, and the less available the other person becomes, the more valuable they seem. That's psychology, not spirituality. Humans crave what feels emotionally unfinished, especially when someone gives mixed signals. Your brain starts treating the person like a reward you must earn. And slowly, you stop loving the person. You start chasing the feeling, the hope, the validation, the fantasy. That's why many people stay stuck for years in relationships that barely even exist. No commitment, no consistency, no emotional safety, just signs, synchronicities, tarot readings, and suffering disguised as fate. Now, does that mean every deep connection is fake? No. Some people genuinely enter your life to transform you, to awaken parts of yourself, to teach painful lessons, to change your direction forever. But transformation does not automatically mean lifelong romantic destiny. Sometimes people are teachers, not soulmates. And one of the biggest signs of emotional maturity is realizing that just because you feel something deeply doesn't mean you're meant to hold onto it forever. A real relationship should not require you to abandon your self-respect to keep it alive. Love should expand your life, not consume your identity. And maybe the person you call your twin flame was actually a mirror showing your wounds, your loneliness, your attachment patterns, your fear of being left, and your desire to be chosen. Because healing people stop romanticizing chaos. They stop calling inconsistency divine timing. They stop calling emotional unavailability spiritual connection. And they finally ask the most important question: does this relationship bring me peace, or just emotional intensity? Because those are not the same thing. And sometimes the most spiritual thing you can do is walk away from what hurts you. If this video spoke to you, subscribe for more content about emotional healing, toxic relationships, attachment, and self-awareness. And comment below. Do you think twin flames are real, or just emotional addiction with a spiritual label?